good podcast. Did anybody know that? Put a yes or a no in the chat if you knew that Nehemiah had a podcast. No, no, no. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause for just a quick second because I want you all to be able to go follow and subscribe to Nehemiah's YouTube real quick. I see it's like 50-50. Not many people knew that he had a podcast, which is crazy. He has like 100, 200,000 subscribers. It's pretty wild. So real quick, let's all pause. I'm gonna do something. Nehemiah, he probably doesn't know I'm doing this. He's in the room listening right now. He's probably like, Michael, what are we doing? We're gonna cash app somebody tonight on top of the grant. Neo, I'm giving away your money, brother. I'm sorry. We're gonna cash app somebody tonight who goes and subscribes to Neo's YouTube, but then also goes and connects with him on Instagram and goes follows him on Instagram. So what I need everybody to do to pause right now. I need everybody to pause right now, and I need you to take a selfie with your computer or just take a picture of your computer. I need you to go tag Nehemiah on Instagram. His Instagram is Neo Daviso. So Neo Davis with the O at the end. Neo Daviso. All right. The link is in the chat. I need y'all to go follow him right now and tag him and let him know that you're on the Greatness Grant live stream. All right. So I'm going to give you all a few minutes. We're going to do that Cash App giveaway at the very end. So go subscribe. And Neo, we're going to have you choose somebody at random. We're going to do a Cash App of maybe like 50 bucks, something like that. So go tag him right now. All right. So I wanted to let you all know we're giving away kind of like two grants in a sense. We're giving away $1,000, but we're also going to give somebody a Cash App who goes and does that. All right. Is that cool with you guys? Is that cool with y'all? All right, sweet, 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 sweet. All right, let me see. All righty. So we have, all right, Neo, I'm texting you the people that are in the room. These are the people that are in the room so far, Neo, who I just text you. I want to make sure you knew. Y'all, this is crazy. Neo, I'm about to bring you up after your intro video, but we selected like 10 people and like several of them weren't even in the room, y'all. It's that wild, put wild in the chat that some people got selected, but they weren't even in the room. That happens all the time, y'all. All the time. That's the power of being present in the room. So, anyways, I'm gonna select that winner. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna bring up Nehemiah. I'm gonna bring up Neo real quick to the stage. But before we do so, I need you all to do me a favor real quick. Let me know in the chat, how did you hear about this grant? Because Neo always like to see this. How did you hear about this grant real quick? Let me know in the chat because people always be like, man, I saw this somewhere. Was it Coach K? Where was it? Chat GPT recommend Neo, do you see that? Somebody said Chat GPT recommended you. That's pretty dope, y'all. Chat GPT, when you got to have a big name for that. Look at that, man. Somebody said I found it. Google search, Sophia says a Facebook ad. I don't think Neo has Facebook ads for these. That's pretty wild. That's cool. TikTok, Galaxy grants. Okay. Okay, Coach K. Let's go. Andre recommended it. All right. Personal friend sent me the link on Google. It recommended it when I typed in my grant. Esther said I was doing my client's hair and she told me about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So Neo just always wants to know. He always wants to know where people are tuning in from. So I want to make sure Neo saw that so he can. And team, let's export the chat so we can know these things. Let's export the chat and run it through AI to see where the sources where people found it from. So I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So enough of that. You guys are subscribed. We're gonna give away that Cash App grant. It's good to see where you guys came from. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna play Neo's intros. If you guys don't know who Nehemiah Davis is, you're literally learning from somebody who's a award-winning author, entrepreneur, philanthropist, born and raised in Philadelphia. And he's been able to, y'all, build a business and a life others would only dream of. Eight-figure business, traveling the world, man. I don't even know how many countries he's been to. It's like he's been to almost every country. I think there's only a few countries he hasn't been to yet. And I'm excited because now he's taking what he's been given and what he's worked for, and now he's reaching out and helping people and pulling people up with him is with what I love, which is what I love. So, team, let's go ahead and play Neo's intro real quick, and let's get him up here. Cameras on, everybody. Cameras on, and let's go ahead and get ready for Mr. Nehemiah Davis. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Biggest way to kill a big dream is to introduce it to a small mind.
Really, what's up? And I will never sell my soul.
This kid that I had an opportunity to grow up with, his dad been in jail his entire life. This young kid, he got kicked out of high school.
Dream chasing, catching all my goals.
He got kicked out of high school. He got kicked out of college. He had 9 different jobs. He been fired from every single job that he had.
Get money, me and all my woes.
9 years later, he got a call. He said, hey, you want to go fly out on a private jet? Then he been on one every single month for the last however many years because he believed.
I'm going hard on my back to the wall. I was like, damn, just pumping and faking. There's no way they matching me up. Who really gonna see me if we getting busy and we saying rap was ball? I won't even practice, I go triple platinum and they saying that was a walk.
In every hood, there's an MLK Street. But in Philadelphia, there's a Nehemiah Davis way.
A big honor today for a West Philly native.
The city has officially renamed the street Nehemiah Davis Way.
Somebody say I believe. Come on, like you mean it. Somebody say I believe.
We won the neighborhood awards, and with the money from winning, we opened up our very own community center.
I really liked how I got to have a small conversation to talk about why I look up to him and all the things that he does.
Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
When I bought the Aston Martin, I thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the...
Whatever you truly believe in your heart of hearts, it will become a reality.
It's hard to seize what you haven't seen. Start saying, I believe I'm successful. Start saying I'm a winner. Start saying I'm a leader. Start saying I'm a millionaire.
My friends couldn't change my life. My mom couldn't change my life. The information they teach in schools can't change your life. Take this information, execute on it, and I promise you, this information can change everything, but you gotta change.
It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that dope boy when he first touched that. I'm gone. Woo!
All right, everybody put a fire emoji in the chat. Let's gear up and get ready for Mr. Nehemiah Davis. Neo, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up?
What up, what up, what up, what up, Michael? What's up, family? What's good? What's good? Man, thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to be in front of y'all today. This won't be anything long and drawn out. I already see who my winner is, and I'm ready to select in the next few minutes. First and foremost, I want to say thank y'all for. Let me see who's all here really quick. Let me look at some people inside of the chat. Nathaniel, what's good? Lasheen Brooks, what's up? Sophia Perro, what's good? I like the glasses. Laurie, how are you, Laurie? Excuse me if I'm not saying Mr. or Miss, no disrespect. I know sometimes I say Mr. or Miss, like, don't say that about me or whatever. So, Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? Sarah, how are you? Denise, how you feeling? Brian, what's good? Terry, I see you here. Jesus, how you doing? Jaquetta, how you doing? Shumora, I know I'm saying that wrong. Dr. Cynthia, how you doing? Thomas, what's up? Sophia, Tiffany. I'm talking to my people with their videos on right now. You know, I'm talking to y'all. Ardina Brooks, how are you? Genevia, how are you? Thomas, how are you? Leticia, how are you? Miss Barnes, how are you? Eric, how are you? Let's see, Richetta Jones, Tonia Wells, what's good? So y'all, man, really excited to be here. As I get going, if you're 100% new to me, this is your first time seeing me in the chat, write me. Like, this is your very first time. You're like, bruh, I don't even actually know who this guy is. Like, thank you for doing what you're doing, bro. But who are you and what is it that you do? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to give you guys this long spill, but I will spend this next 2-3 minutes sharing a few things with you guys, and then I'm going to go ahead and select our winner. And for those who said their first time, how specifically did you hear about this opportunity? How, like, for those is your first time, put it in the chat. And I want to say I saw Michael say it earlier. Coach K, of course, she's amazing. Michael, let me know if Coach K is actually coming here later on or not. Let me know. I have no clue.
She is on a flight, brother. No, she couldn't make it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, so awesome. Yeah, awesome. So, yeah, guys. So again, I'm very excited to be able to select the winner here today. I wanted Coach K to come share a few things, but let me share with you guys a few things. Number one, as we continue on in this season right now, one of the biggest things, I was just speaking in LA. Let me give you guys a little context of my day the other day. I woke up at 5 a.m. This was Wednesday. I had a meeting with a billionaire at 11:15 a.m., right? I met with a billionaire at 11:15. We really met at 11 a.m. He gave me a 45 minutes of his time. So him and I met from 11 a.m. to 11:45. I had a flight in Atlanta at 12:30. I left out of there. I then flew to Vegas. I flew to LA to meet with a business partner, and then she had an interview with somebody whose company is worth $4 billion, right? Then I flew right back home, right? I flew right back to Atlanta to be here with my family. But I'm not surprised really of how that went. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is I'm operating right now with such a level of expectancy. I expect to sit under kings and queens. I expect to meet with billionaires. I expect that my business is going to thrive. I expect that I'm going to serve people at a high level. I expect that I'm going to win in this season. I expect that I'm going to grow in ways that I never grew before. I expect to start winning in ways that I've never won before. So one of the things that I'm preaching to people in this season is it is time for you to expect everything that you want, right? And I'll be honest, of course, only one person can win the grant today. But what happens is, here's what happens with most people. Oh, I never win anything. That's what most people say. And guess what happened? You automatically don't win anything because you're not even expecting it, right? I go to these different events and they're like, yo, was it worth it? Is it worth going? Like, I went to the event and I spoke to the billionaire. I was able to secure that meeting, but I went in that event with expectations that I'm leaving here with something. So my biggest thing that I want each and every one of you to take in the season that you're in, expect greatness, expect to win, expect to level up, expect to get around people who are winning, expect to get around people who are thriving and doing well. And this is, my friends, is truly going to be a way that you truly level up. So without further ado, I'm going to get ready to give away this grant. Couple things I want to give you guys, and Coach K normally do this, but I want to quickly share this with you all. I want to share this with you all. Most people who fill out our grant, we had 2,800 people fill out our grant. Probably 75% of the 2,800 people did not follow the directions. So, for example, one of my main requirements is simply submit a video, right? So if you don't even submit a video, I don't know if the team don't look at the application, right? But that's something that you have to do, because we're literally looking through each and every one of these applications and reading them and seeing which one of those things really pull on our heartstrings, which one of those things really resonate, which one of these causes we really want to get behind. So as you continue on applying for grants, right, I want you to make sure you're reading all of the directions and doing what the directions say, right? Number two, I was looking here on the internet. Somebody in the chat write foundation. I was looking through 2,800 grants, and I just scrolled down for about 100 of the grants, and I just scrolled down just the emails. Of 100 emails, only about 5 to 10 people actually had a professional email. So what does this mean? This means my name, and this doesn't disqualify you at all. I just want to make sure that's clear. This is my name at my website.com. It might be neo at circlegreatness.com. It might be, let me see. Let me make y'all a bit bigger because it's hard. I see Robert here. I see Dwight here. I see Kawanda here. It might mean Kawanda at kawandaspeaks.com. Right? Why is this so important? Because how you represent yourself matters. So write it down. One of your homework assignments is, I want you guys to go on GoDaddy. Go by your first and last name.com. Go by whatever your company name is.com. It's $9.99 or even 99 cents. You're then going to go on Lovable. You're going to go on Base 44. You're going to go ahead and create your one pager just about you and your business. So, and then now you have a professional website that represents yourself, right? And you have a professional email address. So now when you're talking to certain people, they're like, oh, they're professional. They got an email address. And again, this isn't no advanced ninja hacks. This nothing I'm telling you is out of this world. But what I realized, everybody put it in the chat, the small things matter. The details matter. Here's another thing. When I'm filling out a grant, and I don't fill out many, but if I'm filling out a grant, let me give you guys another hack that matters. If the grant is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, whatever the grant amount is, pay close attention, family. Guess what we're doing? Whatever the grant amount is, you are clearly outlining what you're going to do with every single dollar. So when I'm looking at apps, me personally, I'm looking at, how am I going to use this $1,000? And some of you may didn't do this on this round. Again, this also does not disqualify you. I'm just letting you guys know, as somebody who's looking and giving out the money, here are some of the things that I personally look for. My team picked the person, so I don't know the qualifications, but as I quickly glimpsed over it, here are some of the things that I thought. When I'm done here today, it's one thing I want to do. I want to give everybody a copy of my book for free. And I'm going to stay and answer a few business questions for you all here. That's going to help y'all. But let's get ready to go ahead and get this grant out right now. I want to get ready and get this grant out. And then I'm going to give y'all, let me know if y'all want me to give you 2, 3 other tips that can help you win. Just let me know. Once, soon as I hand out this grant, I'll stay on for a few minutes, share what you'd like, 2 to 3 other quick tips and things you could do that has been super duper helpful. That I believe can help several of y'all win. So let me know. All right, cool. So let's get ready to go ahead and pick the winner. No, the winner has to be here. And if the winner's not here, we'll give them 30 seconds to come on the stage. And if not, we'll go to the next person. Let's go ahead and do a drum roll. Are y'all ready for our winner, everybody? I want to know in the chat if you are ready for us to select our winner right now. Somebody in the chat say I'm ready. All right, let's go ahead and count down, y'all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Ryan Douglas. Let me know if you are in the building. Ryan Douglas, team, pull up a Ryan Douglas if he is here. Ryan Douglas. Is he here? Yep.
Don't see a Ryan Douglas.
Okay, we're gonna give him 10 more seconds, then we're gonna go on to the next person. Dang. Everybody in the chat right, show up. Everybody in the chat right, show up. Everybody in the chat right, show up. All right, next person is all right, let's go ahead and do a countdown again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the next winner is of $1,000 greatness grant, Ella Smith. Ella Smith. Let me know, team, if there's an Ella Smith inside of this room. If not, we'll go to our next person, Ella Smith. Let me know if Ella Smith is in the room. ELA, if you want to type it in the chat. Let me know if we got an Ella Smith here.
She said she's here. Is this, but it doesn't have her last name on. Ella, is that you?
Yes.
What's up? Hold on, Ella. Hold on. Let me look. Hold on, Ella.
Okay. It's
Hold
Ela.
on, Ella. Let me make sure
Ela.
it's you, Ella. Hold on. Let me pull up. Tell me what type of startup or what type of business you're doing or have.
The business is efficiency services and building homes for low income
Yep, that's
families.
you. You're Ella Smith on my list. You are on my list. Got you. Well, congratulations,
Yay!
Ella. You
Thank
just
you.
won yourself $1,000 grant. And
Thank
those who are
you.
still here, hold on, y'all. You may still have an opportunity to win something.
Oh my
I want to
goodness.
say congratulations to you. Let everybody know what it is that you do, and how you're going to use the grant to, whether it's for your business to leave impact. Let us know in the chat.
Hi, guys. My name is Ela Smith. I am a realtor in Texas, in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Actually, I'm tapping in to be a builder to build affordable housing for low income families because I see so many times that they qualify, but do not qualify for a $200,000 home. They probably qualify for a $130 home. And pretty much that's what I want to do. I want to use the funds to bridge, that gap, whether it's implementing like AI tools um, with what I want to say, pretty much finding more grants so I can build to help them bridge that gap in the funding area.
Got it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations. How did you hear about me, Queen?
Coach K,
Okay. Oh, well. You heard from the best. Then are you inside her community?
yes.
Awesome. Well, one of the things I would like to do to help you on your building journey is I would like to gift you a platinum ticket to Terica's Property Challenge, as well as gift you a ticket to come to her conference live. She's one of the biggest and best real estate developers I know, and I think you being able to learn from her would probably be a great deal from you. So
Right.
the team will reach out to you, send you your funds, uh, and we'll reach out, send you your funds, get you access to those two events. And I'm excited for your journey. And I'm praying that you just continue to soar and do as best as possible.
Yes. Thank you so very much.
Let me see if my team, they just wrote something. Let me see here. Awesome, cool. So check out your email. Our team is going to submit you this grant form so we could go ahead and get you your funds. All right, all right, all right. So with that being said, team, I want to say congratulations to our winner this evening. Hold on, let me move my screen over. I want to say congratulations to our winner this evening. I'm really excited about, just how she's going to be able to utilize this grant and use this for impact. Um, I sit down sometimes and I sit back sometimes and I really think like, man, if I was starting over again, what are some things that I would be doing? If I was in business, what are some things that I would be doing better, right? And I just want to share with you guys a few tips, and then I'll take a few questions. So if you got a question for me, go ahead and hit the hand raise button. This is a business question, right? I literally just sent out a price to come be with me for a day to one of my people, and it's a $250,000 investment. You come sit down with me for an entire day. You're going to get access to myself and my team, and we're going to literally dial in your business, answer every question that you have, work through different profit centers, come up with different ways that you can generate more money. And that's what the investment will be. So I want you guys to act as if you're paying that type of money. You're not, but ask your question so I can hopefully answer a question that can directly help your business right now. Right? It might be something that you need that can really get you the lift that you need. So let's go ahead and if you would like to get a question raised, use the button. It's a reaction button down at the bottom, and I'll be able to knock down several questions that you guys may have before I get out of here. I have a total of about 10 minutes that I could spare before I have to go spend some more time with the family. But I want to knock out some questions and a couple other things very quickly. One of the things that I really been on lately for my team and my staff, right? And I'll give you guys 3 quick tips. For my team and my staff, there's a few things that I've been on very important, and it's really assessing your finances and focusing on dialing them in various ways. So I'll give you a couple things that you guys can do. Number one, um, I don't know if y'all how you are, but is there still anybody that look at your credit like when one eye open, like you're still scared to like look at where you're at in your financial future? Like, where am I at in my business? I don't know if I'm the only one, but still right now I got an 800 score. But when I'm hitting a reset button every month, I'm still kind of like scared to really look at the score because of the trauma that I've been in with credit. And if you guys know anything like me, especially in our African American community, I don't know, maybe I might be by myself, but we learn about credit after we already mess it up. I don't know if I'm the only one, but Nathan, you might be with me, homie. Like, yep, like we literally learn about credit after we already mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it takes you so many years to get out of it. So one of the websites I want you guys to go to, I believe it's called annualcreditreport.com. And whenever you get a moment tonight, I want you to just go pull your credit report. It's free. It's no charge, no nothing. And I want you to just look at what is on your report and how you can make it better, right? Number two, one of the things that I do, I highly recommend you guys, you can use Rocket Money or you can use Quicken. I literally go on their websites, I sign up for their budgeting slash software subscription thing, and it literally tells me all the subscriptions that I am paying for, right? And in addition to tell me all the subscriptions that I am paying for, right? One of the things that it does that is so cool, um, one of the things that it does that is so cool, it tells me all the subscriptions I'm paying for, and they will auto cancel ones that you don't want to be in because you no longer are doing it, right? So again, that's something else that I've done that has been very helpful. And number three, this is simple. This is a simple thing that I'm going to have all of y'all
And Neil,
do right here while
I
we're
got
on
a
the
link
call.
to I got a link to some of the budgeting apps and stuff. I'll drop in the chat if that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, for sure. And here's the easiest one that I'm gonna have all of y'all do here today. One of my I have a new financial team, and it was like, yo, bro, um, you have some money sitting in this account. We're about to go ahead and open up this Fulton Bank because one, we're able to get a business line of credit based on the money that you got sitting, but it's an aggressive high yield savings, right, for this particular bank, right? And we had another account with Wells Fargo, and the Wells Fargo account that we had, let's say we had a few $100,000 in the account, right? Let's just say, and it's set there for a year. At the end of the year, y'all, after 2 years, I'd have had $50,000. Do y'all know how much I got in interest in a year? It was like $10.39. I had a call with my buddy yesterday, and one of our mentors was Myron Golden. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of Myron before. And he was just like, yo, bro, the realest thing that I've ever heard in life is something that Myron has said to me. And the realest thing that has ever been said to me is your biggest expense in life is what you do not know. So if you don't know how to make 6 figures in a year, that is your biggest expense. If you don't know how to make, if you don't know how to, whatever it is if you don't know how to do it, it is costing you more than anything. So what I try to do now, y'all, is just try to get efficient as I can. So again, one little quick hack that I'm gonna have all of you do here today is literally just open you up a high yield savings account. And you're going to get anywhere between 3 to 4% on the money that you have sitting, right? So I haven't really been pushing this. I've had a call with my team, like my internal team, some people on my sales team, and I walked them through just like, yo, if I'm trying to get my finances right, here are the 5 things that I would be doing, right? So team, do me a favor. I want you guys to take a minute, take a second, drop the high yield savings link so everybody here can do it. Let's go ahead and bring up the first person that has a question. Take a second, y'all. Click that link. I want to click it, and I actually want to see what they're offering. Last time I saw this, SoFi was the best option. Let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Go.
share your screen.
Okay, yeah. So I clicked on it here. And I want y'all to go on here and just, click on the link that we just dropped you really quick. And I want y'all to identify what bank are you going to open up your high yield savings, and literally take 2 to 3 minutes to do it. Up to 4%, and they giving you $50 to $400 with direct deposit. SoFi, so click on the offer. Barclays card, 3.75%. Ooh, Citibank, 4.1% for 6 months. I like when there's no minimum as well. Earn 4%. That's dope. No maintenance charges is dope. So I want to know, which one of these are you going to go ahead and sign up with today, right? Which bank are you going to sign up with today? And while we're doing that, let's get ready to bring somebody up for a question. But one of the things that I want to do, because I want to make sure we leave here and somebody took some sort of action today, is once you got your account open, say mine is open. Tucker, I know you mentioned on a Cash App. I want to Cash App. Let's Cash App somebody for $50 who actually takes action on this, right? So pick somebody. I don't know how we're going to pick them, but let's go ahead and bless somebody who's getting a free bank account open. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the questions answered really quick. Mine is
All right.
open. Let's go. I love it. SoFi been up for a couple years. Let's go, Nathaniel. My guy, what's good, bro? That means you getting that higher interest right now. And that's good.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. So far is where it's at, man. I actually love it very much. So I recommend that, very clean interface, all that. I don't work for them, but I can
Yeah.
definitely testament to that. But what's going on, Neil, my brother, man? Great for
How you
doing
feeling, bro?
this. Feeling good, feeling good. So my question is kind of around you have a beautiful family, by the way.
Thank you,
I
brother.
noticed that,
Appreciate you.
charity page, and that is a very inspiring thing to see, and something that I am currently going through myself. I have a 1 year old son, and me and my wife, we're trying to build this business to, show him that, hey, you can have something as long as you work hard for it. And that's kind of my mantra right now, and that's my main focus, my main goal. So my question is really for you is, how, with as you built your business and worked hard, grind, built your family. I think one of your mentors, Marcus, I believe, said you can't build a business bigger than you build yourself, and that kind of stuck with me. And so of course I want to give my all into this business, but I can't give more than to myself, to my family. So how did you kind of manage that going through your growth, and what was one of your biggest challenges in trying to manage your work and life and family balance?
What type of business are you building?
Yeah, so the business name is called Level Up Homes, and it's a trash recycle bin residential cleaning service. So I'm literally going
Hold
to
on
be
one
riding
second. I'm
around in a
sorry.
pickup truck with
Nathaniel, you said one more time. Is a residential? Say that part again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, residential trash and recycle bin cleaning service. So, going to be going around neighborhoods, and you can sign up for subscription to get your trash bins clean. It's one of the dirtiest things that lives in your house or around your house. Carries bacteria, mold, and literally, it's a personal issue that I dealt with that gave me and my wife this idea to, hey, there's not something that solves that. There's no service that solves this, at least readily available. So we decided to just build it ourselves, and the demand is very high. We live in an HOA community ourselves, and the HOA board, they already want to partner with us to include that in the fees. To, hey, you can go and clean every single bin, because we have to keep our bins inside of our garage. Our son, he plays in the garage. We park our cars in the garage. We have our gym in the garage, and so we're battling the smell and cleanliness every day. So, and then we're in North Carolina. Summertimes are hot. It's just like Atlanta. I'm actually from Atlanta, so it's very similar as far as with the weather. So, the smell and all has been, 10 times worse in the hot summer. So, we decided to solve this issue ourselves because not anything just normal can clean it properly.
That's good. Yeah. So couple things. First off, bro. It's two things that, and I'm just speaking from the heart, right? I, I personally feel like this is just like a start for you. Like, just sound like you got it going on. I feel like this is going to be so much bigger than what you even imagine. The first thing that came to my mind, and I'm not even putting this on you, but you should also look into uh, the porta potty business. You should look into
Mm,
uh, what does it cost to get started? Like, where do you find clients? Like, they need these for festivals. They need these for big old events. That when you talk, that was the first thing that popped in my mind. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I once owned a junk removal company. That's what I did for years. Um, Second thing I think about is right now, start thinking about hiring, thinking about you. And I don't know the structure, but for you
mm,
not to be in the street. My business did not grow the way it could have grown in junk removal because I was the person in the streets. I'm the person that's in the truck. So I want you to start identifying how you can get, and again, I don't know the structure, but how can you get a few
yep.
people in a truck so your focus is on client acquisition. So one of the biggest keys when I sat
Mm,
down with the billionaire Wednesday, he says your number one focus is to focus on your highest and best use of your time.
mm,
Your
mm-hmm.
number one focus. So for you, the highest and best use of your time with me listening to you, I'm not even getting into the family piece, is you going to go acquire customers. I'm going to go talk to every HOA there is in North Carolina. I'm going to first lock in my
Yep.
first HOA, which is mine. So now I got my HOA locked in. Having this HOA locked in now allows me to have proof of concept and say, here's what I'm doing with other clients. They're already adding this to their bill. Bam. Second thing I will be doing is I will be probably doing some sort of free trial. I will be going around
Mm,
offering like a free cleaning. I'm gonna come knock out your bins for free for your first one with hopes that I'm gonna be able to get you locked in on a monthly basis. One of the things that I always talk about, I call it sample marketing. And what sample marketing is, it's
yeah.
essentially giving away your gift away for free, letting them see what it is that you do and locking in. Like, perfect example, right? I like cars. Somebody came to do my car for free one day, did such an incredible job. That same person is now cleaning my cars 4 years later. When he come by, he do 3 to 4 cars. So we're giving him anywhere between $200 to $1,000 every single month. But it started off with him doing a car for us for free. So
Yeah.
that's everybody here. You need to be looking at how can I be giving away my gift to certain clients with hopes that I can go ahead and acquire them. That has been a game changer for
Mm-hmm.
me. Next, I just dropped in the chat. This is by far my favorite video. I recommend everybody watch this video that I just dropped in the chat. Jim Rohn says you got to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. I'm probably not the person to than you to tell you about balance, to be honest with you. My wife is kind of used to just that I'm grinding, that I'm going to kind of give the time when I could give the time, because it also depends on the season you're in. I'm in the season now where I'm actually spending more time with my wife and kids. I'm in the season now where uh, I'm rushing. I shot the LA shot right back. Like, I literally, somebody said, hey, I could deliver her bike tomorrow. I got her a dirt bike. Well, my friend gave her a dirt bike, but it was in a shop. They say, yeah, I'll have it here tomorrow. No, I got it here today. I cleared my schedule today, and I just went and spent the last 3 hours with my wife and my kids. Uh, and we were riding in the park, riding the bike in the park. So now work so hard on yourself in the business that it buys you the freedom to do what you want when you want, but that sometimes require a season of just I'm all in it, and making sure that your significant other
Mm-hmm.
is knows that. So babe, we're in a season right now where we gotta get it. I may don't have as much time right now, but if you will grant me the time to really put this work in, it's going to benefit us in the future. So my wife's uh my wife's being okay, my wife, excuse me, being okay with that, now it's a great benefit for her now, right? So those are just
Yeah.
a few things. I'm not the greatest guy with balance though, so I can't really talk. I can't, and I got a unique situation, bro, with my wife. She's just like, she's down with whatever. Like she's just been with me,
Yeah.
when I was doing trash removal. She's been with me like when I had our last job. Like that's over, we talking about 16, 17 years ago. So it's my situation is a bit unique. But again,
Yeah.
she worked for, she didn't stop working until I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years ago, right? But I was grinding all of them years. She was grinding on her job all of them years until I was able to get her out. Well, she got fired, and then I gave it no other option but to make it work. So super long-winded answer, bro, but I would
Yeah.
say go ahead and grind
No,
and just keep doing your
appreciate
thing.
that.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
no problem, brother. All right, who we got next? Let me know in the chat if that question was helpful for anybody else. The reason why I love questions like this, and the reason why I also don't do really one-on-one coaching, because the questions that I'm able to ask is normally able to serve everybody, even if it's not now, it might be later. All right, let's go. Leticia, if I'm saying that right.
Yes.
AKA
Hi,
Cozy Brand.
Neil.
How you feeling, Queen?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's so good to see your face.
Good to see
So,
your face.
yeah, so I stumbled upon here. So, I don't know if you know, I switched. I'm now like developing apps and I'm in the whole AI space, right?
Good. As you should.
But yes, so I'm in that space. I've been in there comfortably since October, but now I'm feeling like I want to break out. So me finding out about your app, I mean your grant, was actually part of proof of concept of one of the apps that I developed, which is Cozy Grants. So it's an app, it's a grant finder and a proposal writing app, right? But I submitted my application on another app that I developed, which is Legacy Unbound, which is the single source of truth for all things African American history. So where I'm at right now is, and I know you, and I know what you're good at. So what I wanted to ask you is, I have these two apps, right? Legacy Unbound it really was birthed from me feeling very, very strongly that all African American babies should be homeschooled at this point in the game, right? So that is the foundation of that app. But also, I want it to be the tool that is taught from in the school systems. So where I'm struggling with this is that I want to introduce it to the world, right? But I also need to market it to the school systems. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like as a tool for them to teach truthfully the history of African Americans, because somehow it has gotten blurred and there's a lot of things that we don't know. I didn't know that I found out in developing the app that I didn't know, like African Americans invented the personal computer and the cell phone and Zoom, right? All invented by an African American, but we don't know that. So I feel like it's a tool that's for the world, right? To rectify and to put truth on the history, which can have an impact on the world ultimately. But I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to market these apps to be able to scale them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
So the
wanted to
first
ask
thing,
you.
the
Okay.
first thing I would probably do is probably focus on one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You They got this old analogy saying if you chase two rabbits, you lose both of them. And it's so hard, y'all. I've been that guy who's been hustling for years, right? Many years. And I was like, I had 3, 4 businesses, and nothing was never really growing to the point that it can grow to because I was so scattered, right? It was like you got to look at yourself like a pie chart, right? If you draw a circle, and if you draw a line down, you got 50% here, 50% here. You're only giving each of them 50%. Mine was 4, so I'm giving each thing 25%. So I would ask you, for you, these are some things that you don't got to answer now, but I would consider what grant has the larger TAM? And everybody write this down. It stands for total addressable market. Like what am I creating? What has the opportunity to get in front of more people? The first thing that come to my mind
It's
is
the grant staff then.
for sure, because also it doesn't require your other app that you're creating, it requires approval from several
Hmm.
people for
Yeah,
you to go get this in a school. We're
most
talking about
definitely.
we talking about 6 months to a year process for you. It got to get in front of people. It got to go to a board. It got to just
Yeah,
go do a whole. Will it be
yeah.
great? It probably will be great, but it's a lot of hoops you got to go through to get it adopted.
Hmm.
Everybody right now, if you want to drop your link to your site right now in the Cozy app, we all can go in there and start applying for apps right now, right? So for me, I'm probably going to spend some time focusing on that and figuring out what would be the best way to monetize that particular app. But I think this goes for everybody. This goes back to out of everything you do, everybody, you should take a minute to write it down. What is the highest and best use of your time? Because
Yeah,
some of you are focusing on things that you simply should not focus on, and you're wondering why the business isn't growing. Me, I don't, me, the highest and best use of my time generally is speaking. I could get paid $25,000 to $100,000 for speaking for an hour. I'm never going to do certain things. I just refuse to do where I am at. Like I'm not going to go for me. I'm not going to go wash dishes for 30 minutes. It was no world ever where right now where it would ever make sense for because I could go spend time trying to figure out how to do it and now pay somebody to do it. And
yeah,
again, granted, that's probably a bad example because people like, bro, I gotta wash the dishes. But I'm saying where I'm at, I'm like, I'm only focusing, what can I, and everybody write it down, put this down. How do I buy back my time? That was a
right.
horrible example, by the way. I'm sorry about that example. It was a good example, but it may not have been a good example right here, right? So, but everything for me is buying back my time. I'm trying to do the absolute least so I can work on everything that I'm good at only. So anyway, hopefully that was able to help you. I look forward to seeing your app. And I think both apps will work, but I will focus on one right now. Um,
Yeah.
I would like to bring Sophia up. Sophia got her camera on. If your camera not on, y'all, I'm sorry. I'll have to come back to you. I have about 5 to 7 more minutes, and we're gonna rock out. Sophia, what's goody?
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Thank you so much for having us and sharing so much wisdom and knowledge from your where you're at in life and your season and whatnot. I really appreciate it. I feel like I already jotted down a couple of notes.
Let's
Um,
go.
so I'm actually based in Mexico City, between Mexico City and Los Angeles, and I have a background in talent artist partnership. So I have an agency called Pearl Agency where I specialize in partnering artists, creatives, people that are more in the artist space, not influencers. And I partner them with ethical and sustainable fashion brands in order to bring these fashion brands that have really mission-driven values into the culture. So, making them more relevant, cool online. People don't buy something because it's made of 100% cotton. They buy it because it looks cool. So, helping with positioning in that way and doing it through people. So, my question for you is as I'm starting out, there's a lot of overwhelm. I've been in development for a year, aiming to launch by end of summer, public facing. And I have a business coach and whatnot. She's amazing. But I would just ask, how did you determine what to delegate in the beginning? I'm already getting some wisdom from your answers of what's freeing up my time, what's allowing me to focus on client acquisition, et cetera, et cetera. But looking back for you, what was something that you wish you gave to somebody else to do that maybe you were capable of doing, but wasn't the best use of your time?
Yeah, great question. So, I want you to write this down. This is for future. This is if the timeline is too long, the timeline is wrong. If the timeline is too long, the timeline is wrong. right now, another thing I want you to look into right now is based on what you're saying, you're in development and you're about to drop and some coming soon, which I'm excited about it. Right now, sounds like what you have, you can vibe code something up in like 30 days, like 2, 3 weeks. And you familiar with vibe coding?
Yeah.
It's basically building the apps and all that. So that's the first thing that come to mind. I would look at what I'm doing and just saying, how can I get a MVP quicker, a minimum viable product quicker, right? Sometimes I take you as based on what you're saying, you're probably a perfectionist.
Haha.
Are you or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So generally what happens when you're a perfectionist, you want it to be so perfect that it just takes longer than it needs to take because like you're saying, I'm doing every small detail. I need to make sure this right. You should focus on getting it to market and then fixing the bugs and fixing the kinks and getting it better once it is launched. First, trying to make it all the way perfect and then launching it, right? That's the problem that a lot of people have, y'all. One of the things my mentor said earlier on was done is better said than perfect. So I'm the person who just puts it out there ugly, not the greatest looking, and I'm gonna run circles around most people because while I'm doing it, you're thinking about it. And when I
Yeah.
say you, not you per se, I'm just saying so get it out there quicker. Second thing is everybody here, I believe you should have a virtual assistant. You could pay a virtual assistant anywhere between $3 an hour to $10 an hour, right? And what you want to do, Sophia, is you want to write out everything that you do in a given day. And you want to identify what can someone else do it. And what you want to start doing right now, of all the things you do, you should start creating SOPs around them. Standard operating procedures. So if you're doing something, I want you to record your screen. You're doing this. I'm going to record how I send emails. I'm going to record how I do this. I'm going to record how I do that. I'm going to record this. I'm going to record this. And then you're creating you a database of SOPs that you're now going to give to someone else that's going to go ahead and get these things done. Next thing, everybody here, when you are hiring an EA or a virtual assistant right now, they have to use AI in what it is that they do. You're trying to make them 5 to 10x more efficient. And I'll tell you this, I tell my team this all the time. I want y'all to write this down. If you're doing anything the same way you've done it a year ago, that's a problem. There's nothing that should be doing, there should be nothing that you are doing right now the same way you've done a year ago because AI here. How do I make what I'm doing better? How do I make what I'm doing more efficient? How do I make what I'm doing quicker? How do I make what I'm doing more with less time? So those are some things. And again, I will get me an AI power VA and just be having them blitz through stuff. And here's the other thing. Every single day they need to give you a report of what they do. Because what happens is when you're not getting reports, they're not doing anything. You give people a little ounce, you give people a little, you give people may work with you like an inch, they're gonna take a mile, and then it just progresses. So you want to make sure you're holding people to the fire. And here's another hack for everybody. As you are hiring, this goes for everybody. You should be having people do a disassessment or a predictive index test. And what this does, everybody, is before I hire anybody personally that's going to work with me, like you're working with me per se. You're my videographer, you're my assistant, you're somebody that got to work with me. I want to do an assessment on you. It tells me how you think. It tells me if you're a perfectionist. So guess what? In my assistant, I want perfectionists. I want somebody that pays very close attention to detail. We went through 200 apps. Anything that said, and I do the last interview, but I read their assessment. And if it says doesn't have attention to detail, no matter if everything else checks out, I can't even hire you. It doesn't matter to me if you tell me how detailed you are. If this paperwork says you're not detailed, I'm not here to test it out. I'm not here to try to find out. So after they do their assessment, I upload it in Chat GPT. Based on what you know about me, tell me the strengths and the weaknesses of hiring this individual.
Yeah, that's good. Could you just name those two tests again? You said the
A
predictive
DISC
index and
assessment, DISC, and that's free. You probably could figure that one out online. We pay for this. It's called predictive index. That may be costs, but they may give you a free test that you can check out. But those are a couple things that I do that really allows me to know my personnel and know what, on my team. I like executors. Like I'm seeing if you're an executor, and before you hire somebody, family, give them a test assignment. Give them a test assignment of something that they need to do before you just go ahead and hire them.
cool.
So hopefully I was able to help you, Sophie.
Thank
Is
you,
it Sophia? How do I say it? I want to say it
Sophia.
properly. Okay. It was nice seeing you. Congratulations on your app. I love the idea of what connecting artists with wishing calls. It really sounds like it could be like a directory, like where you're pairing these two people together, like an app director, however you're saying.
Mhm.
And I think that's going to really help a lot of people.
Thank you. Thanks for
Yep.
your
And
time.
here's another hack for a lot of you guys right now. For those who are selling products or services, y'all guys you guys need to get on TikTok. You need to be going live on TikTok Live. TikTok Live, no matter how many followers you got, you could be talking about uh no matter how many followers you got, they're showing you the more people you giving game. It's not like Instagram, like the amount of people that come on your live is based on the amount of followers you're at. TikTok live, if you're getting engagement, they're just blitzing and showing you people. So that's one hack. Another thing, Nathaniel, that popped in my mind, once you get very good at your dumpster service, you should start teaching it because it sounds like a quick, low hanging, not low hanging, but more of a efficient startup. It don't sound like it's tens of thousands of dollars to get started. It sounds like you need a power wash a day in a truck. So it's not like a crazy piece. All right, I'm gonna take maybe one or two more questions very quickly. If you open up your high yield savings account, let me know. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to select somebody. I want to give one person $50. Um, Congratulations, Tanci got hers open. If you already had your open, just write Ben. Congratulations if you've been had it open. Dr. Mayetta had hers open. Ben already said I've been had mine open. I love it. Everybody who been had it open. Monique, open. Ben, love it. SoFi, open. Yep. If you opened up your account right now, write open. And if you haven't, take a second. And if you've been opened up, congratulations on getting that done. And move some money in your account. Like if you've been had it open, like if you got money sitting, put it over there. The next thing that everyone should also open up, get you a brokerage account as well. I use Charles Schwab. Get you a brokerage account so you could buy stocks. I have Novo. I love it. Let's go. Millie said I got it open. All right, cool. So I'm going to select somebody who has their account open, whether Ben or just open. I'm going to select one person and get $50. And I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna give you guys exactly. I'm gonna wrap it up once this clock hits zero. Let's go here. So when that clock hits zero, I'm gonna wrap up. That's gonna hold me to it. Next question is it Faith Marie? Are you next up? Then we got Tangi. Then we got Quill. I'm gonna try to knock all of y'all questions out relatively fast. And let me know in the chat if this has been helpful. Shantae says it's been helpful. Appreciate you, sister. Let's go, Sophia. Ben had mine open. Let's go. All right, Faith Marie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for these great gems. I've been putting in my phone notes. I'm like, awesome, awesome. So I have a question for you. And I know you mentioned some things. I'm a nurse by background, and I opened this senior placement agency. And in placing the seniors in a few of the assisted living homes or memory care homes, they lack trained, proper caregivers that can address dementia or memory loss. So I am thinking of, and I reached out to a few SCORE and SPDC people in the area. of creating a training program where we recruit seniors from high school, single moms, unemployed people, train them to be caregivers. As a nurse, I would put in a dementia aspect to it, and I would put in medication awareness because they lack that knowledge. And then after training them, I would place them into assisted living or memory care homes, and they pay me to get these caregivers in, with the hope that they stay in the county in the area by just paying them a little more. So when they pay them from the money I get, I pay a little bit more to have them stay. How how do you think? Should I do a for profit for this initiative, or should it be a non for profit? Because I'm confused. Like I don't know what to do in terms of
I mean, it sounds like it's a for-profit. It sounds like you're creating a staffing agency. That's what it
not
sounds like.
necessarily, because I wanted grant money to train the caregivers, and then after they're trained, I can find a placement for them in the assisted living memory care. Because without them, I can't place the seniors.
Yeah, well, I think the nonprofit way could work as well. Both ways can work, but the nonprofit can work because you're saying you're training them for free in hopes of getting grant money for somebody to pay for their training, correct?
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
That's
so
the hope.
you could do it. You could do it that way. I mean, another thing that I would be personally looking at, for example, having a home health care agency in Atlanta, they're paying $97 um an hour for skilled nursing. I would be
Correct.
looking at
But they're not.
I was saying go ahead.
Sorry, the caregivers don't stay, they don't last. So I figure if we could train them more and then pay them a little more because they're now trained more, they would stay, but they don't last. And I've had friends that own home health care agencies, and they have to be good there working because the caregivers don't show up.
Yeah. I mean, it's two parts. What I was saying to you is one, I personally would train up the caregivers and I
Mm-hmm.
would start my own agents. I would start my own agency. Now I'm getting the $97 an hour. That's what I would do. That's the first thing. There's not a business that the home healthcare business is pandemic proof. Excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
it is AI proof, it's pandemic proof. So if I have the skill set of being able to train these individuals and they don't stay, I'm going to just start my own company and I'm going to just train them to stay with me and then I'm going to find clients and I'm going to get the $97 an hour. I could also still have my own staffing agency, but it just depends on of the $97 an hour for my friends who run and own these, they're giving their nurse about $45 to $50. Um, it just seems like I don't know how much I would get out of that as the staffing person, right?
Right.
Yeah, I may get $5 to $10 more an hour. Like, let's say, right, you staff for me. I'm getting $97 from the government.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving my nurse $45. Normally, that's all they're doing. Well, I may have additional $5 to $10 an hour that I will give you. You could make a lot of money just getting. You got to get mad people for that to make sense. Or I could just start the agency and get the $45, get the $50 an hour for myself.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so that's something that I would look into. I'm always been big on just if I could remove the middleman out of the situation,
Okay.
uh, I would do it. So I will recommend that personally for
Okay. Thanks.
based on what you're saying. You're
Thanks.
welcome. But either way, congratulations on creating such a dope agency that gets people properly trained. I would also reach out to corporations who have these home care agencies, and I will charge them $5,000 to $10,000 for a day. Bring your home care people. I'm going to come train them and make them better, which is going to ultimately
Okay.
allow them to stay longer. So
Okay.
it makes it attractive. I'll give you $10,000 to come train my people for the day if you're basically saying the training that I'm going to give them will make them stay longer because the
Okay.
longer they stay, the more money that I make.
Right.
Um,
Right.
I would
Okay. I like that twist. Thank you. I like that twist.
no problem, no problem. All right, Tangi, and I'm gonna wrap with Quill, and then we'll go ahead and pick somebody. for the $50 giveaway. Tangi, what's goody? Let me know if these questions have helped anybody tonight.
Okay, there we go. Hey, Neo. Yes, these questions have helped a lot. So I'm gonna get right to my question. So I'm in financial service consultant. So I'm actually a licensed investment broker and life insurance agent. So I have niche down. So pretty much I'm a financial homes architect. So what I do is I help people build up their financial homes with life insurance as the foundation, credit restoration as the walls, the roof, investments, and then expansion, funding, and entrepreneurship opportunities. So my question is, if you had my skill set, what would you focus on for the next 12 months and what would you eliminate altogether?
Really quickly, can y'all team drop the link to my IG cash book so we can get it to everybody? Simone, thank you for reminding me. I appreciate you. Team, drop that link. One, love what you're doing. First, if I was you, I would be putting out content. I don't know how you're doing with content, but I would be putting out 1 to 2 pieces of content a day that is educating people on life insurance, that's educating people on credit, that's educating people on the various things that you talk about. At the end of every piece of content, I will also be doing a call to action, whether they could book a call with you, whether you're giving them some sort of free guide, because ultimately I would imagine you're helping people do annuities and all of that type of stuff. I'm pretty sure annuity, maybe, I don't know, but a lot of people, that's normally their biggest payout when you, from what I hear, when you're helping people get annuity, you're helping people get cash value life insurance. So I will be doing content that is positioning me as an expert, and then I will be doing the work that I will be doing the work for them once they reach out to me based on the content that I'm putting out. I tell people right now, there's 2 things that every business owner should focus on right now in the 2026 economy. Number one is in no particular order, but one of them is content creation. Because some of you are your next IG post away from blowing up your brand. I'll give you one of my closest friends, New Age CEO. If you guys look him up on Instagram, 2 months ago, he took content very serious. He went from having 150,000 followers, I'm talking about less than 2 months, to now I want to say he's at 900,000 followers from doing this very specific style piece of content, blowing his brand out the water. Now they're reaching out for big brand deals and all of that content. And number 2 is becoming a better speaker. Because if you can better articulate yourself, Marcus, one of my speaking coaches, says everything get better when you get better with words. So you being able to clearly articulate who you are and what you do and how you can serve people, you're generally going to make more money, right? So that would be the second thing that those are 2 things that I would be focusing on: making offers, doing content, speaking more in front of people, and I would reach out to other people who have access to communities. One of the things I call this distribution channels. Who have access to the people who you serve? Can I come do a seminar? Can I come do a training? Can I come do a workshop to your audience of people, to your senior citizens, so I can help them prepare for retirement? So you're serving them, but you're being able, instead of talking one-to-one, you want to go from one-to-one to one-to-many. How do I go from talking to one person to talking to many people? And it just allows you to scale what you're doing a bit quicker.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Quill, last question. Team, drop the IG book. Okay, great. His name on Instagram is New Age CEO. I think let's see how many followers. Yeah. When I just spoke to him earlier, he was at 883. This was about 2 hours ago. New Age, he's growing rapidly. He's at 889. I think it was at 888, maybe. Well, whatever. He's up crazy. All right. Who we got next?
Hello,
Quill,
hello,
what's good,
Mr.
homie?
Nehemiah. What's
How you
going
doing,
on,
brother?
man? I'm
How you
good.
doing?
I'm good, man. Happy to see you, man. I've been watching your podcast. I've seen quite a few good content, man. Some good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you, man. What was
Yes,
one of your
sir.
favorite episodes on there?
I saw where you did one. Was that with 20 the dude from 28? What's he's
Yeah,
a
Philip
preacher.
Anthony Mitchell.
Philip
Yeah.
Anthony Mitchell, man. I
Yeah,
saw
everybody
that.
love
Love
that
that.
one.
Yeah. That's pretty good, man.
I appreciate
And
you tapping
I
in,
saw
brother.
you with for sure, and with him 500 too. I've seen
Yep.
you with that too. But man, I'm a consumer law advocate. I'm a consumer advocate technically, and I help consumers enforce. And I teach credit education as far as do for self and empowering them to take action when like disputes and things are when there is no reasonable investigation is when there is no reasonable investigation done whenever a consumer submits a dispute to be investigated with consumer reporting agencies, and let's say if they fail to investigate or fix the errors, I teach clients how to enforce their rights on that, and just give them a realistic point of view of how credit repair actually works. And I just wanted to know, my question is, um, if you were me, because I'm getting ready to sell digital products in that regard. And so my question is, if you were me and you were about to sell digital products on ClickFunnels, because I'm at the scaling phase of my business, for the first time, what steps would you take in order to bring traffic fast?
Yeah. To bring traffic fast, one, value content. Are you putting out free content that's educating your audience on consumer law and just the consumer credit, all the different things that you're talking about? Are you putting out content?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How much content you putting out?
I'm
How
putting it
many
out.
people?
I'm putting out content every day, but it's slowly growing. My following is small right now because I'm starting out. I started putting out content late when I should have been doing it probably a year in advance,
Well,
but
one, you should
it's
go to
slowly growing.
TikTok. You should go spend more time on TikTok. Start going live on TikTok every day, bro. Go live on
Okay.
TikTok every day, give 30 minutes, and then make a call to action at the end with how people can work with you. TikTok
Okay.
don't care how many followers you got. They care about giving quality info. And if you're telling people to like this, share this, they're getting more people inside of your room. At the end of that, you make an offer. One of the things my wife do every day, we partner and we help scale influencers and entrepreneurs, but she sends
Okay.
me new people on TikTok every day. Like, hey, take a look at this person. Take a look. And they got a small following on TikTok, but you'll go on there, they got 100 people watching them live, 300 people watching them live, because TikTok rewards people who are consistent and who are giving good value. So one, I would take myself on TikTok. I would be going live every day. Number two, I would be we kind of made a switch. We don't do ClickFunnels no more. We do Go High Level. And again, I ain't mad at either one of them. We got both, but I would also look into GHL, just a bit more efficient for us. So I would look into that as well. Next, content every day. Like, you got to put out content every day. I will be getting up to 1 to 3 pieces of value content a day. Number four, you should go look at all of your competitors. You should go look at everybody else that's putting out content. What I recommend you do, you go find 5 to 10 people are doing similar stuff. You go find all of their 100,000 view plus videos, and you go recreate those exact same videos and with your own twist on them. If they went viral once or did well once, it's likely that they'll do well again, right? I tell people all the time, there's nothing wrong with being a copycat if you copying the right cat. Next, I will create a freebie. I will be giving out so much free game and giving people a freebie where I'm collecting their name, their number, and email. So once I have an offer that I'm selling, I'm also able to reach back and be able to holler at them. So
I
those are
remember I
just a
heard
few
Myron
things
Golden.
that I
He
would be
said
doing.
something like that. He said something
Yeah,
similar to that. Give out the free game, whatever else.
free game. Yeah, free game is it, man.
Yeah.
That's how most of the people who we train and we work with, we blew them up. We make them give out mad free game for free. And I tell people this
Mm.
all the time. You want to make your free stuff better than most people paid stuff,
Mm.
and that's how you really grow. So hopefully I was able to help you, brother. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
y'all.
Appreciate you.
I'm about to get out of here. Let's go and select this one person. We're going to PayPal you or Apple Pay you or Zelle you or something. Um, if you open up your account or been open up your account, just write Ben, or if you opened it up on this call, just write open. I'm going to go ahead and quickly select somebody. I'm going to just scroll through. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to select somebody, whoever I land on. Um, I'm about to close my eyes, whoever my mouse lands on. Bam. Oh, they didn't land on nobody. Hold on. Team, y'all don't team, stop dropping the links for a second. So everybody, if you opened up an account, write open on this call. If you've been opened up account, go ahead. We're gonna just go and see where my hand land at. Tangi Williams. Tangi Williams. You are the one. Oh, dang, you was the person that was just up here. Oh gosh. Okay. All right, Tangi, can we get your I don't know, Michael or Richie here. How do we get her information so we could get that sent over to her? Are we gonna send you
Uh,
$50?
yeah, I can, Tangi, I'm gonna message you real quick. I'm gonna private DM you if you could send me your email.
All righty, all righty. So, family, I want to say thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to get on the call. Hopefully, y'all got a little bit of game. Wait, hold on. This call started at 8. I've been here over an hour. Whoa, okay. All right. Well, hopefully, y'all got some game. My gosh, I had no clue how fast that time went. But anyway, appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all all have an incredible day, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
All right, thanks you all. Thank you for being here. Tangi, if you want to send me your email, I just sent you a private message here in Zoom, but everybody else, make sure you save those links, copy and paste those links that he's dropping in the chat and go save those. Make sure you set up your accounts that he mentioned. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube and Instagram, and make sure you download that Instagram cash book. All right. So with that being said, thank you guys for being here tonight, and we will see you all very, very, very soon. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great night.